VTuber Android Arrowhead, and I'm here to design my own body pillow. Why? Because sometimes marketing happens, and you just kind of need to lean into it. Maybe this will make me a lot of money if I decide to sell it, which I won't, but I might, which is, I don't know. Anyway, so I myself, contrary to probably most people's expectations of me, own 0 body pillows. I don't own any. So, by that logic, I feel like I am perfectly adequate to design one that is functional for the needs of anyone with a body pillow. Now, from what I can tell from one of the ones that I've seen, it seems like someone is always lying on the ground or they're lying on something and their clothes are off. But actually no, that's it. That's most of it right there. There's that one with Garfield that I found that looks pretty funny, the one in the thumbnail. But other than that, you know, I think I know what the people want. I think I understand. So, let's get right started in this. So, in the back I had a really good idea of what if I'm doing the Yamcha pose, where I'm just dead on the ground. And that's the only part of it. Alright, so let's just go ahead and sketch this little bad boy out. I think I already did a drawing actually I'm positive I did a drawing like this because I've shown it before. I think last week even that I've shown my Yamcha drawing, but oh well, let's, always time for improvement. And it also has to be something that fits in the span of a pillow. So that'll be another little challenge here. Drawing something that will, fit in a way that works in a very small space. My hands aren't that small. It's more like, there. I actually don't remember the entire Yamcha pose. I know it's a guy who's on his side and his knee comes up a little bit. But hold on, let me pull up a reference right here right quick. Oh, right. So, left arm, L-shaped, right arm, whatchamacallit, undercolon. You know that thing where you press it and it's an underscore? That's it, underscore. That thing I just described. There's that. So, right, L-shaped. And then my body is right here. Maybe I should have a body pillow in my body pillow. I think that would be a great idea. Just have it be me Yamcha posing, but that doesn't look like a human skull. Hold on. Let me round that bad boy out a little bit. There you go. That's closer. Then add some little fluff. And then some hair. I think the face might be a little too to one side. It's not facing the ground as much as it should be. I belong in the dirt, as some might say. There. There's some fluff. The hair kind of goes out in this direction. Yep, sure, and then got an ear there, just so you know I am human. Actually, ear should probably be closer to right here-ish. Right, hit ear-ish, more like. And then the legs. I know how to draw a pelvis. Pelvis Presley, that's what they call me. But for completely different reasons. Wow, that's a short leg. Or maybe it's perspective? And there's a knee, and there's... that's a little too long for a distended ass cheek. There we go. That kind of works. Let's see. I feel like something's kind of in the wrong position. Well, that's about right, almost. Alright, so not quite a Yamcha pose, but still mostly, like, dead in the ground. Like, you know, we've got, like, little crater marks right here. And little, like, blast signs. Had some battle damage. In a sec. Also need to add some fluff right here. My shoulder seems a little low, but I could probably fix that later. There you go. That's something. Oh no, my ass is vague. There we go. You gotta do the classic front side is pure and the back side is super weird. Well, yeah, that's why I'm doing the back side as the Yamcha pose. For all the... Did you know that I did a survey the other day and 99% of my audience were into dead robots? Which is probably why they watch my streams, because that's most of it. But, like, you know, we got, like, the little crater marks right here. I've got my hands, kinda. Got the jacket, got all that. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right, yeah. How's that for a back? It's even got my back on it. See? Show him your OnlyFans, Arrow. I like to imagine that as like a JoJo's like stand call out, like, Arrowhead, show him your OnlyFans. And it's like, oh, you. When the villain sees it. Hey, I've been just fine, Firewall. How you been doing? Oh, and you, John. How you been doing? This feels like it's lacking 3D stuff because I'm, like, limiting myself to a column. I'm just over here making a body pillow, as you do. I think the eyebrow's a little too high. Hold on. That's a little closer. That's about right. Yep, we got the ear right here. And that's a face. Yeah, I could believe that. Huh. So funny how Yamcha is the most useless character in the show, but in the game he's always the fastest character. It is pretty funny, especially because, like, in the original Dragon Ball, apparently he was a lot more useful, and then in Z happened, and he just became, like, the meme. Like, well, it can beat Yamcha, so clearly it's a powerful enemy. So we got the neck right there, and then... Yep, I knew it. The ass is misaligned. That's what's wrong with this. It's lower than it should be. Just gonna put that back into alignment. I'm like the chiropractor, but for art. I'm just not used. Yeah, exactly. What I'm saying is that Yamcha was like good in OG Dragon Ball, and then in Z he was like the meme. Dude just did not carry the same power. His name meant nothing. Front is gonna be a mirrored image of the back, then the front is gonna be a completely different image. The thing with body pillows is that like a lot of them have one image on the front and then a completely different image on the back. So the front image is gonna be something very different from the Yamcha pose. So yeah, look, that's the back pose. That's what's gonna be on the back of the body pillow. You know, let's just be nice, give him his own little body pillow to hug. Have it be like body pillowception. It should also have like the image of the first body pillow on it while he's hugging it. Look at that. That'll be whatever the front is, but on the back. Just like extra, you know, merchandising. Myself. Something like that. Now, for the front, that's a little harder. Front side, Yamcha should be the OG version of the green outfit. I don't remember what he looked like with the green outfit. I don't know, I'll have to look that up. But let's see. I have a body pillow arrow hug a saber body pillow. That would be lore accurate, but... I don't know. Would it really be an arrowhead body pillow if you get a free mini saber body pillow with it? Because then it's like... Then you're just buying a saber body pillow with an android on it. At least that's what I would consider it as. So, wait. Let's see. Let's have the front... Yeah. Alright, there's my torso. Rough estimate. There's my neck. Head's gonna need some reshaping, but I got it. Shape will still need some reshaping. Or the face, I mean... Let's have one arm coming up here and being like above my head, and the other one kind of like resting on my like gut or something. Let's have it be like a really sexy pose, you know? I want to see you draw Saber, right? Tell you what, at some point I will do like a fan art stream where I like draw like other characters. But let's see about that later. Because I really ought to do that. I really ought to branch out and like actually try to draw other things. But, you know. Did my stream freeze? I don't think it did. I just kind of look... Alright, never mind. Alright. Although I like how power levels becoming useless, becoming a plotline. The villain always underestimating the heroes. Use drawing tablet? Oh yeah, I do. Which in theory means it should look better than it does, but, I mean, you know. That's kind of how it turns out sometimes. Do. That arm is way too small. Bent arms are like, I don't know, they're a little bit not my forte. Let's see. All right. This is way too thick. Okay. It's a little harder when it's a pose that I've never really drawn before, like this one. Also, the hand is too small, but I'll get to that in a moment. The fingers are going to be bent upwards, kind of curled in. While the fingers here will be kind of like splayed out a bit. Well, that's kinda it. Going into DB Super power levels would have to be astronomically big numbers to fit the power levels of the show. Yeah, wasn't Frieza's even like second form around 1 million? And then now we're so far past that. It'd be ridiculous. It'd be nuts. But yeah, this little bit right here needs to be longer. No, not quite bendy like that. Not what it needs to be, but it will do for the time being. Especially because I'm probably going to be wearing the coat and it's pointless for me to really get this in detail anyway. That's 2 arms right there. And they never dropped. Golden Freeze had a power level of... Jesus Christ. I'm not even going to try to read that number without commas. Regardless of power level, Goku always overcame because he was stronger before and after, during and after fights, so they're useless. Yeah, no, that's fair. It's always like, oh my god, this fight is happening, and then it's like Goku wins, and it's like, yeah... Goku... That's just kind of the standard, though. That's why there's the joke of just wait for Goku, because the guy just does everything. Alright, then we got... the pelvis. Let's have... No, let's have the left leg coming up a little bit. And the right leg going out straight. Not sure if I'm loving that, but it will work for the moment. That is a very long kneecap. There you go. Alright. Yep. But yeah, I do think fights in general in DBZ got to a point where it was just kind of like, it was just really unsustainable with the power levels they were working with. I just thought it was, I got to a point where eventually, yeah, it's just kind of silly with the numbers they just keep pulling out, where it's like in an MMO that's gone on for a little bit long, and it's like, you need 85 million XP to get to the next level, and it's like, alright, why didn't you just make it like 10? And you just scale everything else? And the answer is, honestly, who knows? But, let's see, this foot should definitely be at a different angle. And not that angle either. That's a little better. Never drawn a body pillow before. Got them Spider-Verse legs. They're really skinny, like, you know, like, oh man. He must have some very tightly wound muscles to support those legs. I like Spider-Verse's art style, overall. I think it's got a nice sort of, like, it's got a nice shape to it, you know? Everything looks right. Once again, showcasing my distinct lack of knowledge of drawing feet, which may be a good thing depending on how you look at it. That's about right. Ish. Yeah, you know, I sit like this. This is a way that a human might uh recline themselves. Let's see, let's see. Let's have that come up a little more just so it's like, you know, looks more like the things are kept in proportion. Maybe even bring the leg out a little more, like rotate it a bit, just because... Let's see... There we go, that's almost decent. Alright. Let me clean this up. You've got them Transformers legs when they draw it as 10% thighs and 90% shin. It's 10% thighs, 90% shin, 60% concentrated shin. But yeah, I need to rectify that one. One, shorten the shins. And two, also need to make this a little less thick. It looks kind of odd from that angle, like it doesn't match. Good old Jerry mismatched legs. He was primarily known for his crimes. and not his mismatched legs. Now it feels like there's too much thigh to me. Huh. Well, something's gotta feel right eventually. I just gotta keep ripping off his legs until something happens. Hmm. Let's try lengthening his shins a little bit. If you haven't noticed, generally because I only draw the upper body in a lot of my artwork, I don't really have a lot of experience drawing legs, which has led to our current impediment or predic. I was trying to come up with like a foot joke, but because you know it impedes us, and there's the foot suffix ped. Impediment. All right, there's the knee. There's the that. There's the that. I don't know. It still feels like this foot is bigger. Hold on. Not even thighs? I mean, I would like larger thighs on most things, but I feel like on this guy in particular, i.e. me, maybe not the best call. Okay, there we go. That's closer. That's about right, yeah. I could see that. Now, let's see. What else can I do to make this, like, hot? For my expression, let's see. Let's try something like... Let's try something like... Let's have it be from, like, an under perspective. And go from there. A little more. There. That'll work. That'll be fine. And then we've got this thing, but just to show it's an upward angle, we'll have that going up, and then have it stay on the upper line. I am also not particularly good at angles, so this is going to be a learning experience for all of us. But mostly me, about why I shouldn't try them. Remember kids, only stick to things that you're good at. Only try things you know how to do, because new things are scary. And I think we can all agree on that. Hmm. Got a little facial grid for ourselves here. Got a nose. Got a mouth that's partially open to accentuate something. I don't really know how that works, but, well, here we are. Professional artist Arrowhead, ladies and gentlemen. Not that I've ever been paid for my work, but here we are. Nope, that's too far down. I was gonna try to have him, like, look down-ish, kinda, from this position, but... Oh, talking about body pillows, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Soccer Wars a couple days ago, that was... Did I try Soccer Wars a couple days ago? Oh, no, Soccer Spirit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one. Yeah, that was... That was a lot of things. Alright, not the worst I've ever drawn. And then... Okay, something really does seem off to me about this anatomy, but I'm sure I can fix it later. Oh, hey, did you guys end up watching the thing where I wrapped up Chrono Cross? Because goddamn, that game is nuts. That game is just crazy. Imagine dropping 95% of the plot in the last 30 minutes. That's insane. I can't believe most of the big reveals were a text box. Let's do a different color to shade in the clothes. Wait, no, the line should be like right there. There we go. And the coat should be like splayed open. Because hot, I guess? Danganronpa be like... Danganronpa at least had like foreshadowing and build up over the course of like 30-something hours. Man, it just... I don't like the way Chrono Cross did it. You ever seen those draw Goku using this simple method? Draw a square divided into 4 sections? I used to be all over those when I was still drawing. Yeah, I kinda did that, like, occasionally, but it's like, it never really worked the way I wanted for it. Like, I could never get the cross in the right spot. Eventually, I just got to the point where I was just, like, making stuff without it, and I didn't even need the little cross thing. Because it didn't really... Like, it's good for other angles for me, but, like... Outside of that, it doesn't really help a lot. Or at least not as much as I would like. Yeah, I may have botched this one a little bit. Not that it's unfixable, but, it will not be easy. It looks a little dorped. Unfortunately, the method's only good if you want to draw characters from the front, useless if you want to draw any other pose. Yeah, a little bit. It can kind of help from other angles just to help you keep track of, like, where specific things are supposed to be. But, oh wait, wrong one, wrong color. So that way you don't, like, miss where the eyes are supposed to be, but even then it's kind of like, you know, you should probably just know that in general. There's the fluffy part. And there's another bit of the fluffy part. And we have this part of the sleeve. And then we have more splayed coat, splayed, neutered, whatever you want to call it. And let's see. Unfortunately, oh yeah, I read that. Let's, just to make this a little more interesting, there's a belt for all your belt needs. To make this a little more interesting, let's have like the chest plate that's normally on me be off for the most part or something. And just show some of my inside like computer components. Like a fan or something like that, or like an RTX card or whatever. Like, yeah, let's have like some like jagged paneling stuff. Wait, no, that would probably be around where that is, so. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We got like an RTX 270. Got like a little hamster on a wheel for power. Mm-hmm. 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 Just gotta like. When I was still drawing, I challenged myself to draw all Pokemon. That was back when Sun and Moon were still kind of new. I got pretty far. Dang, 400's pretty good. There are a lot of Pokemon out there. Like, that's a, like, I don't know. I guess I could try that as a challenge, just see that as like a, oh, how far will I get sort of thing. And it'd be really funny if I stopped after like the first one. Because that's like, oh, here is 100 or like 1,000 Pokemon, all 1,000. Then I just draw a Bulbasaur and I'm like, well, guys, it's been a fun stream. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. I do not know how these pieces are meant to fit together, but, well, that's on me for not figuring it out. Okay, so my chest plate thingy is super duper open. Not because of damage, just because it's supposed to at some point, because of, like, cleaning or whatever. So, let's see, what else would I have in here? Let's... Make him wear a t-shirt. Hey, Dreet Soccer, welcome to the stream. Make him wear a t-shirt that says, pull the lever, Kronk. It's an arrow pointing at your crotch. I will definitely have that as, like, an extra thing. So, yeah, hold on, let me get that in there. Pull the lever. Kronk. Pull the lever, cock. I'll keep that in mind for later. Let's see, though. What else do I want in here? I want, like, one of those little, like, hamster wheel things. For a fan, or maybe. I don't know. Hmm. That's about... Yeah, that's... Wait, this would be going this way, and this would be going this way. That's for power. And then we have, like, an RTX card installed. RTX. Not even a like a 3090 or like a 4090. It's just a 90. Hold on. Let me just 90. And it's got like that little like RGB thing on it. Wait, do they still have that, or is that not a thing? Am I gaslighting myself? Or teacher says, I heard you like bad boys. That's good, because I'm bad at everything. Yeah. So I've got this. I also like the... There was one shirt that I saw that I thought was hilarious. And it said, I got lockjaw doing the graveyard shift at the dick-sucking factory, and all I got was lockjaw, as previously mentioned. Or like the, my body is a machine that turns blank into blank. I love that meme. I think it's very funny. We got some cables, some fine cable management. Let me think. What else would I want? What else would I want in an ideal, like, PC? We've got, oh yeah, how about a motherboard on, like, one of my panel thingies? So, like, a few of these divvy things, and, like, a bunch of little wires that connect to stuff. Superconductors, whatever they're called. Beep, bop, 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 boop, boop. Some Darth Vader looking stuff. You also need a USB port, a CD port, a coffee holder, and an on and off button so we could probably turn you off and on. Okay, I gotcha. Straight up, I understand. I'm gonna have, like, a little hole, like, right here. And that's the hole where if you want to turn me off and on again, just put a little, like, pin or something in that hole. We'll call this the FR button for factory reset. There, so we've got this little compartment right here. This is the factory reset little hole that you press. This is my heart. This is the RTX 90. Vintage, in the box, never been opened. This is the hamster wheel giving me power. This is my motherboard. Coffee holder. Actually, I should be a coffee maker. I should just have that function in me. So, here is my spout. And here is the slot where you put in the pod. And there's the button to start it. So there's that. Blowjobs, what about American jobs? A gauge, right. I should have, if I'm having a gauge, I should have a 12 gauge shotgun, that is. So we've just got like a little, like, mini ass, like, little thingy right here. And then we got some shells. Just in case things go a little poorly. So, to recap, hamster wheel, factory reset button, RTX, heart, motherboard, coffee machine, shotgun. Let's see. Oh yeah, how about, this is for the, like, the USB port, right? I've got 2 USB 2s and a USB 3, because imagine anyone still needing a 2. And a drive for floppy disks, just in case. Let's see, let's make the USB 3 sideways just to make it make even less sense. Space for floppy disks. Those shells are half the size of the shotgun. Yeah, that's how you know they'll deal a lot of damage. Exactly. Let's make the dividing line between these layers even more understandable. A lot of stuff packed into me, I tell you what, a lot of stuff. I'm like a Swiss Army guy. And for the last one, what would I want? What's a function that I don't have that would be really, really helpful if I did? You know what? I'll just say it. It'd be really cool if I had, like, Go Arrow Dick Punch. You know what? That's what it should be. It should be like one of those comically, like, boxing glove on a spring things, where I just open my chest and it just pops out and hits someone. So let's make that a different color too. And have it be like, Go Gadget Dick Punch. And some speed lines so you know it goes fast. Maybe I should make it angled more towards my dick, just for, you know, lore accuracy. Go Gadget. Neuter him. I'm made of things you found in a hardware store, so yeah. Character a springlock suit or just a robot? I am an android. As for what that means in terms of actual definitions, honestly, who knows? But yeah, I'm just a dude. I'm a dude. So, Arrow, does that mean the Inspector Gadget of V2 was less attractive? I mean, how am I gonna beat, I was gonna say the guy who played him in the movie, you know, like the live action one, but like, I don't remember his name. I know he played Simba in The Lion King. That guy. But yeah, always love the blur lines. Never figured out how to use them properly. Yeah, neither did I, but I've just started kind of like, when I want something to look like it's going fast, I just replace the solid lines with a bunch of like little scraggly lines. And that seems to work okay. Android, indeed, Android, not even in quotes. I don't know why you put it in quotes. Anyway, yeah. I think that came out decently. Granted, I still don't know how, whatchamacallit, Bodypillow artists managed to fit everything onto a single, like, really thin column. Like, I've seen examples of body pillows, but I don't know, it just doesn't really look right to me. Not that their art is wrong, but just because that somehow I have no idea what I'm doing. Matthew Broderick, that was it. I was gonna say Matthew McConaughey, but that didn't feel right for me. It's not like they told him he was Inspector Gadget, and he was like, well, alright. Let me just go fight Claw. Dr. Claw, whatever his name is. Well, alright. Thought it was, I knew it was a Matthew, I forgot it was Broderick. Alright. Thank you for that, that helped. AKA also Ferris Bueller. If you don't know who that is. Which I'm guessing plenty of my audience does not. Or they might, because they probably were at least related to people who knew what that was. Oh man, I've got a lot of different functions, at least 2 related to hurting people, 3 depending on how you count it. Overall, that's a pretty good spread right there. Now normally this is where I'd wrap up the stream, but honestly, it's, you know, I don't like doing it under an hour, and we got like 10 minutes left. So, let's see. What would I do? Because the pillow is supposed to accommodate the art, but not the other way around. Yeah. Maybe I should have just drawn art and then put it on a pillow as opposed to going with the pillow first. Maybe I've foolishly put the cart before the egg. Or, wait. No. No, I said something wrong there. Maybe I should have made my cake before I lied in it. Something like that. Regardless, I need to fix the face in this guy. I messed him up. I need to do my boy right. My boy, of course, being me. Let me fix this little guy right quick. Alright, so. Just erase this. Let's get rid of it. We don't need it. I know where his eyes are. You know where his eyes are. We all do. Mouth might need to be a little bit lower. Or maybe it's higher because, you know... I don't know. It's like higher up on the face or whatever. Can I draw Saber? I can try. I haven't really... Once again, I'm not very good at drawing other characters. I need to practice that more at some point. I guess now is as good time as ever. Okay, so let's go with one of those little side profiles. So we got that. Yep, sure, there. All right. And then... No, that's a little too wide. I mainly study the way that Takashi Takeuchi does it. Of course, he's the original artist for a lot of Fate stuff. And I usually go based off more of his classic designs as opposed to his, like, more recent stuff. I guess just, not even because I like it more, really just because, like, it's just easier for me to draw in. But then again, my current art style is a little bit different from everything that everyone does, so... Not everything everyone does, but, you know. Let's see, I'm not sure if I got the right shape of the head. Let's see. Looks a little too of a hard jawline. That might be a little better. Let's draw the guidelines there, that'll help. Maybe. Let me see. The head might also need to be a little bit rounder. Rounder? I barely know her. How to draw hentai featuring Saber. Maybe I did the chin a little wrong. It shouldn't be this rounded. It should be more like... Just cutting and shaving away at things that I've drawn because they no longer please me like they once did. We'll try that for now. No, we don't need the nose bridge. Where we're going, we don't need bridges. Alright, so sure, there are our guidelines. No, I did something wrong here, hold on. Drawing. My first attempt at drawing Dojin. Exactly. That's not quite it. I think that's probably closer to the way he draws Shiro's eyes. But, I don't know. For now, I'll leave it. Hmm. Let me just... like so... I think I made her look a little too much. This might just wind up being Shiro. I got a long way to go as an artist. Uh, hmm. This definitely needs to be a little more on the right. There we go. I don't think those too big. Probably. Something else feels wrong about this. Hmm. Hmm. Isn't it weird how anime faces lose a lot of their cuteness when you try and give them proper noses and it's not just dots? Yeah, it is kind of funny. Like, the way things get... It's also kind of funny how you can, like, change one minor detail of a face and then have it be, like, a completely different face. Like, people are so good at recognizing other people by sight that they don't really, like, notice some things, and then all of a sudden it changes and it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Hmm. This eye still feels like it's too small, but... Hmm. Hmm. It still doesn't really feel like Saber to me. I don't know why. No, she doesn't really have lashes like that. Hmm. Hmm. Then we add the hair. Not quite that curved. And of course, Saber has like the little tufty bit up in front. A little more back. It's almost like this feels like it's at like kind of an off angle, if I had to say. Hmm. Then you have her little, like, side hair thingies. That's too small. Hold on. Hmm. Left side eye is a bit too small. Yeah. Hold on, I'll make that bigger in a sec. Mm-hmm. Mm. That's kind of it. And then there's, of course, her braid and the ribbon on the back of her head. Oh, also the hair, of course, is all being pulled towards the braid, so you got little hairlines there. That's kind of Saber. Not quite, but relatively close. Might be a little too pointy. Yeah, a little bit. Hmm. If anything I've learned from this is that I need to keep practicing, like, other characters, because clearly my repertoire is not, huge. Plus, other characters will give me, like, a better idea for, like, other stuff. Now that I zoom out, it looks worse. Oh god, what have I done? I've drawn a holy icon and I've ruined her. Just gotta remove the upper eyebrow a little bit. Hmm. Up close, for some reason, it doesn't register with me as bad as, like, when I zoom out a little bit. Good stream idea? That's a good question. Yeah, no, that would absolutely be a... That would be a good thing to do for, like, practicing other characters, you know? Like, I already did that one where I tried drawing characters from memory, which was a disaster, because I forgot Sonic's ears. And then... I don't know. It would be an interesting idea, though, to practice, like, other characters from other things. I need to expand my drawing repertoire. It's good for a 10-minute sketch. Yeah, I guess. Especially considering I also didn't have a reference at hand or anything. I think you could at least tell who it is, possibly. Oh well. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, I have been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. My next stream is tomorrow, where I will possibly be finishing up Armored Core 6, but don't put too much stock in that. That's not entirely likely. Either way, I have been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And goodbye for now. In 10 minutes, figure out straight for the head. Take care, everyone.